Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a vlog. It is Sunday and we are doing the first day of our gardening. It's our first day cleaning up the garden. We need to weed our yard, so that's what we're gonna do today. Come along with us. Oh man, okay, so we need to do this patch really badly. And then we really should just knock out all of our little beds that we have around the yard, especially this guy. And then we're gonna plant some seeds in our garden bed. So it shouldn't take us that long, but you never know. We have just random patches of things to weed. It's not gonna take us very long to do these. Okay, well, yeah, and it's all wet, so it's gonna be easy. Hi, boys. Our windows are so dirty, you can barely see Benny. So cute. Alright, we now have the one main bed that we really wanted to get weeded. We have weeded. That was the one that was really making me nervous because that had shoot weeds all over it. And shoot weeds, they're also called chickweed. I think I've talked about this before, but they will have these, actually I have one right here. They have these white flowers on them. And then they have the white flowers turn into seeds, which you can kind of see there. And once they turn into seeds, all of them, and they dry out, once you pull them out of the ground, they literally shoot everywhere. So you have to get them out of the ground before they turn into the seeds, or else they will be all over your yard. And if you don't pull them, they're obviously going to shoot their weeds anywhere, or their seeds everywhere anyway, even if you don't pull them, because they're going to fall to the ground and then they're going to pop up again. So you really need to get them out of the ground before they dry out. And I honestly think that if we didn't do it today, if we would have done it next weekend or even the weekend after, they would have already turned into seeds. So it would have been a nightmare. And when you pull them and they shoot you, I have to literally wear like safety glasses because it's like it will shoot into your eyeballs. So I'm glad that we're getting this done now, even though it's like we both don't really feel like doing this today. My husband's been on a work trip for the last week and he's been away, and so we don't really feel like doing this today. We feel like just chilling, but this will only take us a few hours, and to just get it done will feel so good, and then we don't have to worry about it for honestly until fall. We generally will just keep weeding throughout the season, and once you get like the big weeding section done, you really don't have to worry about a lot of big weeding sessions after that, unless you like really let it go. But we have worked really, really hard on our yard to get it to where it is now, and it feels like finally this year is the first year that like we don't have a lot to do in the spring, so that is wonderful. So we're gonna finish weeding and then we're gonna plant some seeds. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 like garden beds I need to weed still, but they're very minimal. Like this is maybe gonna take me like 5 minutes to do. That big patch took us about 15 minutes. So, and that was the thickest of all of them. So it's not that bad, which is wonderful. So, all right, let's keep going. Also, if you don't have one of these, I don't know what this is called. If you don't have one of these to weed, like you need this, because I used to just I have it over there. It kind of looks like a little pitchfork and then like a shovel. That's nice to like break up big sections, but this is nice to just like stab into the ground and push up, and it will loosen the dirt exactly where the weed is. It's my favorite tool now. I used to hate this thing until I really realized how wonderful it is. This patch that we have over here, we tried to seed last year, and I think we did it too late in the fall or something. I don't know, it just didn't work. So that's why all the shoot weeds were there. And this used to be a garden bed that we used he planted peppers, but it was like here before when we bought the house, and so we just kind of like left it there. Anyway, so we want to obviously like have it be filled with grass, so we're gonna seed it and hope that it works. Well, hopefully this works. All right, we did that. So back to the weeding. Honestly, I think that weeding these beds that have like minimal weeds in them is actually harder than doing a bed that has full weeds, because you have to like search for them. That always feels so wrong. We've got this bed done. I do leave the bluebells because they do give off these little purple flowers, which I think I have some blooming already, but I'm gonna leave those because they do just come up every year and then they die off and then they're not there for the summer. We still have this bed and I need to clear out like these pots. And then we have this bed over here, this big one, but it shouldn't be too bad because we really did mulch and do a lot of work in it this last year. So, oh my gosh, he sounds like he's I did not expect that. Oh, I should put the catnip in this one. It is quite muddy and thick. I think I'm gonna mix in some just regular potting soil and see if that will work for the catnip. Because look at how thick this is. This is from our actual ground. And stuff obviously grows in it, but I need it just to be a little bit more fertile. Now onto the next bed. I don't know about you guys, but gardening is just something that has given me a lot of joy and peace, and I've been able to just have time. It's just my time to kind of like not think about anything else, or even just think of things that I want to do with, you know, our home or my business, or, you know, just sit here and dream of things. Like, we were just talking about what it would look like to possibly put an add-on to our house. And yeah, I just love this time where you can just, I loved gardening together with my husband too, because we can spend time just talking, and it's almost like a little day date where we're just spending time together and uninterrupted time together. And I like weeding beds together because then, yeah, we have that time to talk and dream and do all of that. So I really just love this time. Hydrangeas are starting to bud. I think I need to cut these off. Yeah, I think I need to cut these off. We are done for the day. We did a lot of work and we still have a ton left to do, but I feel pretty good. We did not get to planting because at this point I think it's 1 o'clock and we're both really itchy. So we decided to stop for the day, but we both got a lot of stuff done. This area is done. Like, it's weeded. Everything looks very nice, which is nice. Even the big corner, and I've cleaned out all of these pots. There's a couple perennials in there that I left in there. He tackled the wisteria, which is always out of control, but he zip tied her to the fence, so I hope that actually helps a lot this summer. So she's all pretty. He weeded the garden beds in here, and then I weeded the other garden beds. So we still have all of the planting left to do, and then we also have like our backyard left to do, which is a mess right now. We have like a canopy thing that is broken because of the wind being so crazy this year. We still have we need to trim this tree, and then we also have a butterfly bush that we need to cut down. We have to cut those down every spring or else they get really, really big, and it gets to the point where it touches our house, and we don't necessarily want that. So we need to cut that down. But we got a lot done today. That is all for today, for the gardening at least. I know we talked about going potentially on a day date because it is our he proposed to me 10 years ago on this day. So we might go do something, we might not. I don't know. I would love to go to lunch, but we'll see. We see what happens. It kind of depends on how I feel after I shower because I'm tired, I'm itchy, and I'm dehydrated, so I need to go inside. Mister. Were we outside? How rude.
Can we do a number 7 with a Diet Coke?
What can I have for you?
Can I get an M&M McFlurry?
I think they hate us here. Alright, well we decided not to go to lunch, so we got McDonald's.